3 years ago, I joined a coding boot camp. Me and Kyler joined a coding boot camp. We paid $9,000 to learn how to do some web dev. So we were just doing some JavaScript, HTML, CSS, all that kind of stuff. We were using a Pern stack, which is Postgres, React, Express, and Node. We'll talk about that stuff if you guys aren't technical a little bit later on. And I can tell you guys right now, not like abstract away like was the boot camp worth it. Since then I've been coding out lots of projects in my spare time, starting up little app ideas here and there. I have one that I'm working on right now as well, and that has been what has truly benefited me more than anything is actually putting in the work, putting in the practice. And I can tell you guys that holy shit, am I happy I made that decision. That was before ChatGPT came out. My mind is just being blown because it's awesome that I can start digging into some of these APIs like the OpenAI API, start doing some of the cool things that these APIs offer, because these things are super powerful. So yeah, you have what's called ChatGPT, but on the more technical side, you have APIs, and this is the new business. Okay, like this is the new level, this is the new version of what you would consider software. Everything else has just been a tool. Salesforce is a tool, HubSpot is a tool, Pipedrive is a tool. These are just like little, SaaS companies. Calendly is a tool. But what's now going to be the new wave that everybody is ushering into is intelligence. Intelligence as a platform, and on top of that you build tools, and that's truly what's happening. And so you see companies like Palantir, 10x nearly, right from the lows. They were trading at $8 about a year ago, and now they're pushing 60 something bucks. Again, their whole business model is to take enterprise companies and put them on top of their foundational intelligence model. They call it Foundry. Their entire platform is called AIP, Artificial Intelligence Platform. Where we are now is way further ahead than I thought we'd be. When the first GPT dropped, I was like, oh wow, this is cool. The whole, it's awesome. But, prompting has its limitations. But when you dig into the APIs and you can start to see the type of platforms you can build or the type of apps you can build on top of these platforms, the wrappers, then holy cow. Well, right now I am building something called Workflow. And Workflow is a business intelligence platform, right? The intelligence is coming from that foundational layer. And the whole goal is basically for it to understand your top priorities in your company, and try to help you accomplish those goals. And it's going to do that via agents. And so again, all of that is possible with these API. And so as these large language models become more efficient, it's costing less and less money, tokens, basically for this compute, for this processing. And specifically with O1 coming out, the new OpenAI model, which has this whole other chain of reasoning, chain of thought process, it just gives you even better output, so your tokens are even more valuable as well. And even then, the prices are declining. Their real-time API just this month, the prices I think cut in half there. So, it's just wow. A lot of people are like, okay, cool, drop shipping, trading FX, e-commerce, becoming an affiliate. There's all these ideas of, hey, this is how you should make money online. But guys, I'll be completely honest with you. I just think this is, one of those things where it's like, wow, my dad went through the whole .com. Like, this is my .com, and I just don't want to sit back. I don't want to sit back. I want to play in this game. I want to see what it's all about. So we're talking about this stuff, by the way, in The Strategist. The Strategist is basically where we stay on the cutting edge of capital markets, technology, culture's there too. I'm trying to define and try to understand a little bit more about what that is, but it's really important, more important than you think, to understand the culture, because these type of things, these type of technological shifts, they shift culture, because at the end of the day, culture has changed since social media has came about. So when new innovations happen in a technological sense, culture changes, and you want to stay up on what those cultural shifts are. So that's why the three things that I really want to focus on in The Strategist is capital markets, technology, and culture. So if you guys want to check that out, click the link in the bio. I'm in there every night. What I'm basically doing is usually 7 days a week for at least an hour and a half. I'm basically doing research, and we're all just doing that together. You're coming in to learn more about technology, stay up to date on what's happening in capital markets. If you want to learn how to code, we have a coding course in there, JavaScript coding course, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript is there as well. So things like that. All right, check the link in the bio for that. I'm gonna be in San Francisco, actually. Yeah, so we're gonna be making some content out in SF. I'm meeting up with some really awesome people out there that I'm just really happy that invited me out. So, guys, that's it. Next time you see me, we'll be in SF. Talk to you guys later. Peace.